Welcome back to a grand opening edition of Live at 5. I'm Lance Jenkins.
And I'm Kelsey Rushing.
Kelsey, grand opening time.
It's that day, it's that time.
It's been a great day so far, and of course we're here now at Live at 5. And how ironic, the first two anchors to ever serve on the show are here today.
Was it planned that way? Was that planned?
Maybe. Yeah. Look, after I got my pink slip last week, and they told me, I said, look, let me just come back one more episode.
There you go.
And I'm just kidding. Folks, we're excited to be here today. Grand opening and ribbon cutting was held earlier this evening at the Richmond Observer office and studio located at 505 Rockingham Road in Rockingham. We certainly appreciate everyone joining us today. Folks, let's get right to it. Got a lot of news tonight. And of course, we're joined by two wonderful people from Jessica Mims and Lisa O'Neill from Richmond County Hospice. They'll be joining us later in tonight's episode. And we'll also be talking to our executive producer, Russell Parker, who's been with us since the very beginning. Grand opening edition coming your way. Live at 5 starts right now. And now it's time for your top story. As the season changes from summer to fall, the North Carolina State Fair is one of the biggest attractions that people travel from all ends of the state to visit. A fair favorite is always the plethora of food vendors on site at the fair. One of the Richmond County's own, the Carter family, is one of the most beloved vendors at the fair and has been there since 1969. Droves of people make their way to the fairgrounds each year to get a taste of the roasted corn, topped with a variety of choices and condiments and seasoning the Carters cook up.
Hill's roasted corn has consistently appeared at the fair ever since a rainy day when Richard Hill Carter and his two brothers, Larry and Dwight, bought their corn booth unexpectedly. Since that rainy day in 1968, Hill's corn has been passed through the family and is now owned by three sons of the original three owners. The business is still going strong, entering its 48th year at the fair. The North Carolina State Fair opens up to the public on October 12th at 3 p.m. and runs through October 22nd. If you're going, don't forget to look for the big corn on the cob sticking out over the top of the other vendors and stop by to support the local family.
First Health of the Carolinas joins the nation in highlighting and bringing awareness to breast cancer. According to the American Cancer Society, there is no sure way to prevent breast cancer, but there are things a woman can do that might lower her risk, such as changing risk factors that she can control, especially those that are related to personal behaviors. Equally important, according to a radiation oncologist with First Health, is being aware of the importance of early detection and breast cancer screening, which includes self-breast exams and regular mammograms.
During October, First Health of the Carolina observes Breast Cancer Awareness Month with a variety of activities that included October 18th Pink Out, for which members of the community are asked to wear pink, the traditional color of breast cancer awareness. Already underway are community drink pink stands where pink lemonade is sold with proceeds benefiting the Cancer Care Fund of the Foundation of First Health. The next drink pink stand will be stationed just outside the hospital's cafeteria on October 18th.
For a complete listing of participating Drink Pink businesses, visit www.firsthealth.org/drinkpink. In addition to these activities, any woman having a mammogram at a First Health facility during October will be given a free cosmetic bag.
City of Rockingham's inaugural Spooktacular Trick-or-Treat Night promises to offer a safe and authentic experience. Kids will go door to door to local businesses throughout Uptown Rockingham to find games, activities, and treats available for their enjoyment. So that there will be no confusion, all participating businesses will have a balloon outside letting the trick-or-treaters and their parents and guardians know they have all sorts of Halloween surprises inside. This event will be held on October 31st, Halloween night, from 4 to 6 p.m. and is open to kids ages 12 and under. So get your costumes ready for this big event.
The 35th Annual Seaboard Festival is fast approaching, and with it comes the 33rd Annual Seaboard Festival 5K. The festival and 5K take place in downtown Hamlet on October 28th, and the Seaboard 5K race is actually one of the oldest 5K races in North Carolina. The money from the race helps in local community, including a $1,000 5K scholarship to a Richmond Community College student and donations to nonprofits throughout the Hamlet area.
The 5K starts at 8 a.m. on Saturday, October 28th at Calvary Baptist Church on McDonald Avenue in Hamlet. The course goes for 3.1 miles around the streets of Hamlet. All levels of runners and walkers are invited to participate, and registration for the 5K can be found on the 5K tab on the Seaboard Festival website, www.seaboardfestival.com. SeaboardFestival.com. The cost to register for the 5K is $25 until midnight on October 16th, with registration running to $35.
So the grand opening was really a neat event today.
Oh yeah, we had a lot of great people come in.
Absolutely,
Definitely.
yeah. And of course, we appreciate the community support of the Richmond Observer Live at 5 and all the new programming we announced today, including the morning show, Good Morning Sand Hills, as well as the RO Sports Show, which is actually going to be debuting in just a matter of days. I mean, we're days away from that type of thing. So we're excited. Lots of new programming was announced today. If you want the full story, go to richmondobserver.com, folks. And of course, we got something going on downtown right now.
Oh yeah, Fair on the Square is happening right now. Be there.
And folks, if you're watching the show, just turn it off. We'll be back when you get back home.
Right.
Go to Fair on the Square, downtown Rockingham. Really a neat event they do rather often, and I'm sure they're having a great time down there right now. We appreciate Downtown Rockingham Corporation for all they do, and all the businesses in downtown Rockingham for all they do to put on that event. Folks, we will be right back, and when we come back, Richmond County Hospice's very own Jessica Mims and Lisa O'Neill going to be joining us in studio to talk about the upcoming Salute to the Veterans event. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
With hospice, you guys just outdo yourselves every day. And I really appreciate it. I honest to God don't know what I would do if it weren't for you. The things that you do, I'm in approval of. And thank you. I don't know what else to say other than thank you.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is a specialty retail store in downtown Rockingham, in the heart of Richmond County. We are all about rustic, farm-style home decor and gifts. We offer a variety of antique, vintage, and new items. We love helping you make your house a home with unique, one-of-a-kind finds. We also have specialty gifts for all occasions.
And welcome back to the grand opening edition of Live at 5. And we are, it's a big honor today, folks. I mean, we have a movie star in our presence, Jessica Mims, and of course, Lisa O'Neill. We're so glad to have you guys in studio.
Thank you for having us.
Of course, they're actually representing Richmond County Hospice, and how appropriate, because Richmond County Hospice has been a supporter of the Richmond Observer since day one. And not only the supporter of the Observer, but the whole community. You guys do great work.
Well, thank you.
There's no doubt about it. I always hear good things about you in the community. I mean, there's so many families that have been touched by what y'all have done, and y'all are obviously a staple in the community.
Well, thank you. We're honored to be able to help at a time of need and take care of patients and provide support to their families as well.
Well, y'all do a great job, and we're glad to have you in studio today. And we want to talk about Salute to Veterans event coming up. I mean, that's an exciting event, I know, and it's just another example of how you guys, what you do for the community. Tell us about what's coming up.
We have our 7th annual Salute to Veterans event. We are always excited to host this event. We have a lot of community support to help us make this day possible, but it's November the 3rd on our campus, and it begins at 11 a.m., and we have a great lineup for that day, so we're really excited.
Fantastic. And so if you want to register, you register at 10:30.
Yes,
Okay.
you sign in at 10:30. We do ask that folks call ahead of time to RSVP. They can dial our main number, which is 910-997-4464, and just get their name on the list with the number of people that will come with them. That helps us get a head count for the catering. But then they'll sign in starting at 10:30. They can come and sign in and get registered for the event itself.
And you said 997-4464.
Correct.
Number at the bottom of the screen, folks, 910-997-4464. You give them a call, and you'll get more information about what's going on at the event, how you can sign up. If you don't happen to catch it all here today at Live at 5, you can do that. So it's coming up Friday, November the 3rd, and you guys have a full slate planned for the program, too.
We do.
What do you have going on?
We are very excited to have with us again this year the 82nd Airborne Brass Quintet. They've been with us several years prior, and always do an excellent job. So we're really great to have them back with us. We also have K2 Solutions. They're going to have a canine demonstration. They came a few years back, and the audience really enjoyed that. So we're super excited to have them back with us as well. We always have a guest speaker. Of course, this year's no different. We'll have a guest speaker that will be providing some comments that day. And we have a flag folding ceremony. The local AMVETS is going to come out and do a flag folding ceremony and tell us what each fold means. So that's something new we've added. So we're kind of interested in seeing that. And we have the support from the Richmond County Sheriff's Honor Guard. They always come out and present the flags for us, do a 21-gun salute at the end. And we wrap everything up with a delicious lunch from Smithfield. So.
Oh, Smithfield's. Now I'm a big fan of Smithfield's.
Barbecue, you can't
Oh,
beat
goodness gracious. So you can come out. It's a wonderful event, a true salute to the veterans, and of course have a nice lunch after. So you register at 10:30. The event starts at 11, lasts about an hour, you'd say? Yeah.
Yeah, probably by the time they have lunch, I'd say an hour and a half maybe.
So Lisa, tell us about your role in all this. I know you're involved, obviously. So what have you been doing to get ready for this event?
Well, mostly I contact the band and K9. I'm behind the scenes more than this one is. She reaches out for our sponsors for the event and everything, but
Well, she's a movie star, so
Yeah,
obviously that's
yeah.
why.
but we've been working on it. Like she said, this is our 7th annual one, and we've done 6 as co-chairs, and each year we like to bring something new and exciting. So as she said earlier, the AMVETS, we're really excited to have
Right.
them this year.
Right.
We are.
So
Well, it takes a lot of work, I'm sure, to put on an event like this. And 2 of the integral players sitting right in front of you folks. And again, that number you said is 910-997-4464. Yep, bottom of the screen.
And we do
Yeah.
have one more thing we'd like to tell folks. I know we have Hickory Tavern coming up, correct? What's the
yes,
date for that?
That's going to be Monday, October the 6th. Anything they make from
October 16th.
16th. I'm
16th.
sorry. Yes. Anything that they make, or 10% of what they make from 5 to 6:30, they will benefit. They will go donate to us to benefit this event.
And that's Hickory Tavern over in the Pinehurst
Moore
area,
County,
Moore
yep.
County. Okay,
Patton's and Smithfield's here already held one each for us.
that's
for
great.
this event. So.
Yeah, that is. We really
Yeah, I'm a
appreciate
big
the
fan of
support
Patton's
those.
too. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I like to eat. I think that's the problem. But at any rate, so when's this? October 16th, and that's
Yeah,
this Monday.
That's Monday.
Yeah, okay,
Monday
great.
evening.
And if you go to Hickory Tavern, you said 10% of the proceeds? That's a big deal because they'll bring in something that night.
Oh, yeah.
So you can certainly help hospice in so many ways. And of course, this is the 7th annual event that you all have had. So how did it get started?
It actually began, we are part of what we call We Honor Veterans, and of course it's no surprise that as a hospice provider we do certainly have patients that are veterans. And any hospice patient has unique needs, but veterans certainly have some very special needs. A lot of times veterans have never really told their story or shared much about their military experience, so we became involved with We Honor Veterans as a way to try and connect with those veterans, give them an outlet if they chose to do so, where they could share their story, maybe be able to talk about things that they've kept, secret for many years. And as a part of that, we wanted to, as part of being involved in that program, we wanted to find a way to give back to our veterans and just say thank you, which of course, we can't do enough for our veterans.
Sure.
I mean, they've given so much, and we're willing to sacrifice even their life for our nation. So that was how it began, just a way to give back to our community, to say thank you to our veterans. And it's also, this event's for any patriotic citizen. I mean, it doesn't necessarily just have to be veterans. It's for their family members. It's for anybody that just loves this country we live in and wants to come out and show their support. So it really just started as a way to give back and to recognize our veterans and to try and thank them in some small way for what they've given for us. So.
Fantastic. And of course, that event Friday, November the 3rd, and it's at Richmond County Hospice
Yes,
campus.
it's on our campus.
So
We can always count on the wind for this event. Every year we've had it, we put up our big tent outside, and we
High
always
winds.
have wind. So if you want to pray that we don't have wind, that would be fantastic.
we'll do that. We're praying, folks, so we'll do that for you. Coming up, folks, Friday, November the 3rd, registration at 10:30. The event will kick off at 11. It's the 7th annual Salute to Veterans. Richmond County Hospice putting this event on as they do every year, and just a tremendous staple in this community. And we're so glad to have 2 of the individuals who are involved with them in studio today, Jessica and Lisa. So glad to have you in today.
Thank you.
for having us.
Folks, when we come back, more grand opening coverage, sports and weather. We'll be right back right after these messages.
At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. From business to education, engineering, utilities, healthcare, criminal justice, information technology, and human services. At Richmond Community College, we can save you thousands of dollars on tuition through our university transfer programs that provide a seamless transition to universities and colleges throughout North Carolina. At Richmond Community College, we are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 5 curriculum programs entirely online. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College. Local college, big impact.
Hi, I'm Erin McNair, and on behalf of the entire McNair family, we'd like to invite you to the grand opening of the new McNair Auto Sales location, Saturday, September 30th from 11 to 2. At our new location, 1026 East Broad Avenue, we look forward to serve you with greater selection, better facility, with the same reliable and friendly staff you have grown to know and trust. With over 40 years of experience, you know when it comes to buying your van, truck, or car, McNair is the name you can trust. Papa, Phil, Carrie, Ryan, Trey, Kristen, and the whole McNair family look forward to seeing you as we celebrate the grand opening of our new location, Saturday, September 30th from 11 to 2. We'll see you there.
The Richmond Amateur Wrestling Club is back and sign-ups are taking place next week. The club will be having sign-ups starting Monday, October 16th from 6 to 7 p.m. in the gymnasium at Richmond Senior High School. The club is associated with AAU and is open to all interested boys ages 6 to 14. Weight classes will range from 40 pounds up to 275 pounds, and fees for the season include $14 for AAU insurance card and $10 per month for club expenses and equipment for athletes, including shirts, shorts, singlets, and headgear. Following Monday's sign-up meeting, the club will practice every Monday from 6 to 7:30 at Richmond Senior High in the Raider Wrestling Room. Head coach Joseph Earl Nicholson said, quote, "This is a great alternative to give our kids a solid foundation in the sport of wrestling prior to getting to the high school level," end quote. And Kelsey, take it away with weather.
Thank you, Lance. Today's weather forecast is brought to you by Richmond Community College. Friday will have highs of 78 degrees with cloudy skies and a slight chance of rain shower. And that evening we'll have a low of 64 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Saturday we'll have a high of 82 degrees with intervals of clouds and sunshine. And that evening will be partly cloudy with a low of 62 degrees. Sunday we'll have a high of 86 degrees with intervals of clouds and sunshine. And that evening we'll have a low of 64 degrees with the rain showers early in the night but clearing later on. I'm Kelsey Rushing, and that concludes your weather report. Back to you, Lance, with Russell Parker.
Welcome back to Live at 5, and we are joined now by one of my good friends and executive producer of Live at 5 and the entire video division at the Richmond Observer, Russell Parker. Russell, glad to have you in studio.
Happy to be here.
So let's talk about some of the announcements today, but most notably one that you're very involved in, and that is the RO Sports Show, the first ever program put out by the Richmond Observer to focus entirely on sports. Hour-long, Thursday nights, weekly show, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I can't wait to get started on it, have our first episode debut.
So tell me about this. So you have been a big part of that project for a long time now, getting ready for it to come out here in the next, I don't know, we're coming soon for sure.
Yeah.
But tell us about how you see this. I mean, what's it going to be like?
Well, it's going to be an hour-long show, and it's going to be nothing but sports, from football, maybe some baseball, collegiate sports, mostly on Richmond Raider, football, volleyball, Raider sports in general, I think is the primary aspect of the show.
But not just that. I mean, we'd be talking NFL, like NASCAR, like we've been talking, the college football. And you were actually at Charlotte Motor Speedway this past week. Yeah.
It was so much fun.
And so Truex Jr. won.
Yeah.
I know y'all talked about that earlier in the week. But so we're going to have a show that focuses entirely on this.
Yeah.
And I think the community's really going to like it.
Oh, yeah.
So, and we announced today who's going to be on. Of course, me and you will be up there. And our managing editor, Kyle Pillar. And, of course, Jeremy McKenzie, one of my favorite guys. He was actually on our second episode of Live at 5. And he's Tyne Councilman in Ellerby, going to be joining us in the studio. Big Panthers fan. I like him already. And of course, Matt Harrelson, who has been involved in media and journalism for a long time. So we've got kind of a round table type atmosphere. You think there's going to be a little different opinions on that?
Well,
show?
considering which one's the Tar Heel fan? One of
Oh,
the Tar
Matt
Heels.
Harrelson.
Yeah,
Isn't that a
so,
shame?
and you being a
Yeah.
state fan,
Yeah.
well, Matt's you on one end and him on the other end.
Well, I'll have to ask Matt on our first show if he actually is a Tar Heels fan still, because Tar Heels fans, they kind of waver a little bit,
What about that tie you're wearing, though?
Well, I figured I'd try to support my good Tar Heel friends, but no, I mean, they're all Tar Heel basketball fans, and then there's Tar Heel football fans. I actually think Matt and I had a conversation the other day. He said he is an all-around fan, so which I respect dearly. But
Yes.
and Tar Heels fans, just kidding. I do love you. I don't love your team one bit, but I like you. So we'll be talking about all kinds of things on this show, and we're going to have our predictions. I mean, predictions that we do, I really enjoy.
Yes.
And I think a lot of community and a lot of our viewers enjoy watching those predictions we do for college football every week. It's going to be to the max if we have an hour.
Oh yeah.
I
So,
mean-
and we'll cover more sports than just NASCAR and college football.
Right.
We'll have baseball, hockey. I know you're excited for
I'm
that.
a big Carolina Hurricanes, yeah.
And having all those predictions and discussing all of each one of those, it's going to be a lot of fun.
A lot of debate.
Yes.
If you're looking for tense, if you're looking for exciting, I think you're going to get it on the
Right.
RO Sports Show. Let's talk a little bit about you. You've been with the Observer since day one.
Yep.
And today is our grand opening edition. And here you are sitting behind the desk on our grand opening edition. And as the executive producer, how does it feel?
What is it? This is episode 47, and it feels, I'm still as stoked about being here with the Observer as I was from episode 1 and from the launch date. And it's been so much fun working here. I really enjoy the atmosphere, not just you and me, Kelsey and the anchors, but also our managing editor Kyle, our contributors. All of it comes together and it works just like clockwork. It just, everything works so well, and I couldn't imagine myself being in Welch right now.
Well said. And we're glad to have you. I'll tell you, folks, if you like Live at 5, you are looking at the man who, if he left, it would not happen. And that ain't me. We're talking about this guy right here, Russell Parker. He is a tremendous asset to the Richmond Observer. And, of course, if you're watching Richmond County's nightly news on a regular basis, this man right here puts it together. And we're so glad to have him here. And, of course, finally, let's talk a little bit more about some of the other things that we announced today. We named the studio the Richmond Studio, and we did so after the citizens of Richmond County. What do you have to say to the county who's been watching the show you put together? I mean, thousands of people watch your show every night.
Yeah.
What do you got to say to them?
Well, I think that we are really providing the best news in the county. I think we have the best people working for us for the news, that bring the news that they deserve. And the people, this is our county, and I especially love the county because I grew up hearing people say, there's nothing here, and you have to move to find something to do with life. And I'm like, that's not true. And the Observer has really showed that we can bring something special here, and that there is more than just a few things to do here. There's a lot of things to do here, and there's so many events happening, and you can see all of that happening through Live at 5. And we cover everything, just from major events at the RCC Auditorium all the way down to Oktoberfest. It's special, and the Live at 5 team that we all have here, it's been so special bringing it to people.
Absolutely. Folks, Russell Parker, executive producer, I don't think we would have had this grand opening episode without him on the screen. So we're glad to have you today, Russell.
Thank you for having me.
Well said, folks. I like this guy. And you know what? I want to say one thing I didn't get a chance to say. We were pretty good on our predictions last week.
Yeah.
I noticed that. We were pretty good. I got you on the Arkansas-South Carolina game. I had to say that on camera. I'm just
Well,
kidding.
I got you covered on Tuesday.
Yeah, so you got me good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had you there.
We'll see what happens. Folks, the RO Sports Show is going to be debuting soon. Russell Parker going to be on it, going to be bringing his sports knowledge to the table. And I got a feeling some people are going to disagree with him, and I got a feeling some people are going to disagree with me. Going to be a really, really fun show. The RO Sports Show debuting soon. Russell Parker in studio today, folks. Stay with us. We'll be right back for the wrap-up of today's episode of Live at 5.
I'm Kelly. I worked at Champion Ford for 2 years.
6 years.
3 years.
1 year.
I've been at Champion Ford for 13 years.
1 whole year. 15 years.
I'm Jamie and I've been at Champion Ford for 12 years.
I've been here 8 years.
Champion prices, champion service, champion experience.
Get treated like a champion today at Champion Ford. Just down the road from high prices, championfordlincoln.com.
We are Champion Ford.
Family Pharmacy has been serving Richmond County since April 2007, and we have enjoyed getting to know our customers since then. We take our jobs very seriously, and will do whatever we can to make sure you have what you need. Come visit us on Fayetteville Road in Rockingham, and we will treat you like family.
And that is a wrap for tonight's grand opening edition of Live at 5. Kelsey, it was a pleasure doing the show with you.
Always.
So we are now just, 2 months in to Live at 5?
I think
a little over 2
3.
months. So we're going on 3. Yeah, you're right. Gosh, where's time going? We're going on 3 months of Live at 5. It's been a pleasure doing the show with you.
Oh, always. I love the show personally because this is, I don't know if anyone's noticed, I haven't done this before. And honestly, I think I'm doing pretty all right.
Well, you know what? You came up, you were there on the first day.
Right.
And we appreciate that.
I'm glad to be here.
Very much appreciate that. Folks, we appreciate you joining us tonight. We appreciate Russell Parker joining us behind the desk again tonight. Always a pleasure to have him. Of course, we look forward to him every Tuesday. And folks, join us tomorrow night for your Friday football edition of Live at 5. I'm Lance Jenkins.
And I'm Kelsey Rushing.
And we'll see you tomorrow night for another edition of Richmond County's Nightly News. So long.